Corinne, this game is Mech Commander 2.
Oh!
Mech Commander 2.
I like this
Ready?
game, yeah!
3.
Oh.
It's the sweet ass logo. The sweet ass logo. I kept this a surprise for Corinne. I kept this a surprise. This is a game we played way back in the day. Way back in the day. If you're watching our Cake and D series, I mentioned Corinne's 300 megahertz computer. I remember this one. This game worked on her 300 megahertz computer.
Jesus.
Yeah, and so I'm just showing you that I'm like customizing the colors of my mech here. Or, like you have the option to. Yeah, it does. Like it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome.
This game is amazing.
Yeah, this game was really sweet. There you go.
Give us a little more.
And now I'm showing you that there's the hotkeys in here. So there's aim for legs, aim for arms, aim for head. That's really super duper important that you be able to your better pilots specifically, the sharpshooters need to be able to to pick them off, especially you know how you the resource points or whatever to get the other mechs.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's what I'm showing you there. Yep.
Massive damage in what looks to be
more fighting could erupt at any moment.
Certainly confusing times. The question of where to place loyalty.
Across the inner sphere, the civil war between the noble houses continues.
Open warfare has divided the Federated Commonwealth in several.
The conflict between House Steiner and House Davion rages on.
New tensions in the Chaos March threaten to again spark fighting between former comrades. Colonel David Renard and his executive officer Major Kelly have peacefully divided the command of their forces on Carver 5. The longtime friends carefully separated their troops into House Steiner and House Davion military containment zones. Colonel Renard had this to say about the Davion withdrawal.
We needed time to regroup, to look at ourselves, ask who we were. Where did our loyalties truly lie? For me, and the brave men and women under my command, the answer was clear. They were with Archon Katrina Steiner. They weren't with any rebels. But I am here to tell you, the first shot will not be fired by anyone under my command.
This was the scene on Carver 5 just 2 days ago. In a series of daring raids, a bandit army consisting of tanks and light battle mechs seized several Steiner outposts, stealing supplies and capturing several weapon facilities.
Archon Katrina Steiner was quick to rule out the deployment of additional troops to deal with the bandit threat.
Sending additional Steiner forces to Carver 5 will give the Davion rebels another excuse to bathe a peaceful planet in blood. An alternative solution must be found.
Nerves are certainly frayed in the Steiner territory.
Refugees continue to stream from the planet.
Still more bandit attacks.
The mercenaries are due to arrive shortly, ending weeks of speculation.
I'll ask you again. Was it smart for the Archon to hire mercenaries to deal with the bandit army on Carver 5?
Of course it was smart. It was the best thing she could have done. Think about it. Mercenaries don't care about sides or politics. They care about getting paid. All of the great houses use them. Liao, Karita, Merrick, even your precious Davians use them. That's why the Davian commander has agreed to this solution. Kelly knows that once the bandits are dealt with, the mercenaries will pull out.
Looks like we're already famous, Commander. They think we won't be staying long, but based on the supplies you ordered, I'd say you've got other plans.
Yeah, it's so
I want to
awesome.
say that this is one of the few games that incorporate actual
live action actors.
action.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
It's so rare that they can do it without being cheesy.
Yeah, and they did it really well too. That intro is actually really good. It gives you a good setup.
Bedcom software is pretty reliable,
So this is Mech Commander 2. I don't know if you guys are how much you know about Mech Warrior or whatever, but this is the second, obviously, RTS mech-based game there was, and this is a really sweet game. And it's not based so much on base building. It's based on you get like
certain control of like a few units that you have to use and like conquer an area or like accomplish a mission.
Yeah, exactly.
And if like one of you guys goes down, is it like permanently
Objective
down?
1 is to investigate an abandoned area.
And you have to repair it.
Yeah, you lose the mech. The mech blows up, and your pilot has a chance like of ejecting, but your pilots can also die. I believe.
Objective complete.
So this is basically just like the training mission showing you, you know, I get to blow up a hangar. But like, look at this shit.
And it's just, yeah, the fighting in this game is really cool.
Yeah, yeah. This game is super duper, 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 duper,
And you
duper,
get to
duper awesome.
customize your mech like between missions.
Yeah,
It makes this,
and
like,
choose
really
what like
cool.
weapons you put on it, and yeah.
I always
we'll
love
see,
the med
We'll see all that more after this mission finishes, because they basically just give you 2 bushwhackers and a hunchback.
Yeah.
And then you're not a hunchback, a razorback. I think it's a razorback. I'll remember. But yeah, the small mech there.
Yeah.
Again, I believe it's a razorback, has like a mobile radar, and that's why you can like see the units as
yeah,
diamonds
sort of like a
outside, yeah.
specific.
So positioning is pretty important in this, and I am playing it like
You're basically a military
yeah.
special arms force type of thing. Special. You're special. You're special.
I'm
Kyle.
special. Woo!
You get special fucking robots that
Yeah.
do special fucking things.
That have special guns and like blow shit up and are basically.
And eventually,
awesome.
like
Nice work,
you fight
Commander.
against a lot
We
of
should prepare our units before engaging.
a lot of
their enemies.
infantry, but you get to the point
Check
where you're
your
also
support
fighting
tab and
mechs
call
too,
in a
which is
repair truck.
really goddamn
Remember that
hard.
support is limited by
And
our resource
you'll
maps
notice
or
if
our
you
fees,
were paying
so don't
attention
lose
to
that.
the little like intro thing I had where I showed you the hotkeys and the mech customization. I also flipped it up to veterans, so
Yeah,
it's
this is
on
hard.
it's on
It's
the
very
harder
hard.
setting.
And you have a little thing that repairs you.
Yeah. So you have to be really careful with your mechs, and you can also like things can happen where like your mech takes damage, it can lose guns. You know, your ammo can explode on you. Like you have all that kind of thing, right? Like if they get a lucky shot, they can literally one-shot your mechs. So you have to be super duper 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 careful and like engage in exactly the right ways to avoid
We have
like.
hotkeys.
Yep.
Cool.
Objective complete.
Sir, we've got more bandits on the other side of this forest.
And honestly, like this
Even though
amount
our
of
line
like
of sight is blocked, we can still detect them using the sensors on our Razorback.
I like
Scout.
sorry, I like to listen to them.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, I like this amount of like graphics. Honestly, like this game doesn't suffer because of like the graphics, because this is a pretty old game. Right?
Yeah, this is. See, that's what I'm talking about there. Like that was a lucky shot on that mech.
Everything is smooth. The AI I think is pretty good, right?
Yeah,
I
well,
haven't played in a long time.
To be honest, the
AI is not
AI
good?
is kind of derpy in that once it like decides what target you have, like it has, it like will follow that target to its death, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of my strategy when dealing with the AI, especially since I've got the difficulty
Here's a good
cranked up a little bit,
opportunity to salvage
is
an
I
enemy
bait them
commander.
with one unit
Select
and then I
the
like sit
salvage
on the
pod
high
from
ground
our
or
support
like
tab
just have
and
my other
target
mechs
a disabled
like will like kind of like run them away.
One of our mech warriors will fly in and take control of it.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
So here, you get the urban mech. I hate these mechs so much. These little urban mechs.
They look terrible.
Yeah, they're awful. Like they're my least
They
favorite.
look ugly too.
I know.
They're a ball on
I know.
legs.
With like
You're a
one
ball
gun
legs.
and like yeah, a ball and legs.
And you're orange.
Yeah, that. Not only are they bad looking, but they're a shitty goddamn color. If only it was black, it might look a little bit better.
Black ball.
All fixed up.
Yeah. I'd send him in to die, honestly.
Yeah, but I would no, because I want to like keep it. I could sell the mech after.
Oh,
if I
can
wanted
you?
to,
Okay, yeah. Can you buy new mechs too, right?
Yep.
Put the new pilots in them.
Yep.
That's so cool.
You'll see some of that. After this mission, I go to like the hangar. I show you like all the stuff you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So watch more of this because I believe this is the first time you fight like a real mech that doesn't suck.
Mech power up detected.
Yeah. Mech power up.
Mech power up detected.
These guys are pretty well equipped
Sounds
for
really
bandits.
cheesy for some reason.
Those long range missile trucks hurt so bad. You have to
Yeah.
like. Yeah. This
You don't-
gets a little bit
Yeah, you don't really see it. You should go in closer, man.
I'm trying to manage like a. Like from a micro standpoint, I think this was the best angle I could have chosen. And that's that mech right there is a Star Slayer, which is a laser-based mech.
I hate the Atlas. Honestly, that's my least favorite.
Really? I love Atlas.
Oh, it's so slow, and it looks not like a cat, like Mad Cat.
Yeah. you just like Mad Cats.
I like Mad Cats.
I
They're so
think,
cute. They
I
have
think,
the little 3-pronged footsies.
some of my favorite, like I really like the Bushwhacker design, like the 2 mechs that I have there that are the one that just like launched the missiles.
Nice work, Commander. That looks like all of them.
Woot.
I've got Colonel Renard standing by on video.
Oh yeah, Colonel Renard is like my favorite. And anyway, I'm just showing you kind of like the scope of how big these maps can get, right? Like I went top of the camera all the way on the island. Like they're a pretty decent sized map for like how small your units are, and like you could go all the way the other way too, right?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure there was a Mech Commander 1. Right?
Yes, there was a Mech Commander 1. I've never played it because I've never been able to get it to work on any machine that I owned.
But all the other like Mech Commander is like.
Mech Warrior
yeah.
is normally you're inside of one mech.
Yeah,
and
I was saying that Mech Commander is like sequel to Commander, but
it goes with the mech.
Say this properly?
It's part of the Mech Warrior franchise.
Yeah, normally Mech Warrior is single perspective.
Yeah.
Kyle, I've been drinking around. Explain.
Yeah, it's normally like a traditional Mech Warrior game.
Shooter.
You would be a first person
or third person.
Yeah, from the mech, and you would, it would be more about managing your specific mech system, whereas this is all a little bit more about composition and strategy and like tactics, where you have specific lances of mechs that are designed to be anti-mech or anti-vehicle or whatever, and you have to use them in the proper spots, or have like a lance that's got 2 separate little specializations where one of your style, or like one set is good against vehicles and the other is good against mechs or whatever. Anyway, this is showing you the pilot screen after you've beaten a mission. It shows you, how many kills did this person get, or did they get promoted from the green to regular, or regular to veteran, etc., etc., etc.
And normally I feel like when a game producer makes like a tangent of what the original was, it normally sucks ass if it's not like belonging to the style, because that game probably was famous for that style. And I feel like this is one of the few that made it work really well, is that they did a different style and it worked so goddamn well.
Yeah.
It just doesn't happen that often.
I really like Colonel Renard here, the guy on the left there. He's got, it's fine.
Let's get on with it. The bandits have
It's basically just like, shut up, bitch, I'm talking.
The detail officer will give you the specifics. Recapture the outpost, Commander. I want this over as soon as possible.
Oh shit.
And he's just like, yeah, turn it off. Whatever.
Next.
Our orders are to handle this quietly, sir. I'd be embarrassed if bandits took one of my outposts, too. The bandits seem limited to short and medium-range weapons, so remember to bring in some long-range mechs.
Nice.
Yeah, so there's not too much in the mission
briefings. This is our Mech Bay,
but
Commander. Here you decide which mechs we take on the next mission by placing them on the deployment team.
yes.
You're only limited by how much team weight we can transport to the deployment zone.
Which makes sense.
Yes, exactly. You wouldn't want to be able to bring like 50 mechs and like, because to be honest, you could like almost afford that. This is the mech buying lab, Commander.
This is where you can purchase battle mechs from our current employers.
Bushwhacker, so cute.
Most houses offer different mechs.
Yeah, okay, it was the Hunchback and the Razorback are the other one.
So the longer we've been working,
really like the
better
Razorback,
our choices are.
because it's just like a
I
little.
check back
He's so
every
cute.
few missions.
A little
to see if
sensor
we
mech
find something new.
that has like decent guns. Like I really like specifically I like short range missile mechs and autocannons and PBCs. I think are my favorite. But with this next mission I'm going on, I'm gonna go with a triple Bushwhacker, because I think Bushwhackers are like, they look so cool. I love the way they look. I think they're definitely. And anyway, this is the where you get to customize.
This is the mech lab where you can change the weapons and armor on a mech.
I love
and
slots
remove
like
its
that.
junk.
Area slots?
Cash can tell you more.
Oh, that's
So-
so good.
Weapons are my specialty, so let me give you some advice here. Every weapon generates heat, and each mech
Does it
has
generate
so much
heat?
capacity.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So you can have like
Delivering those killer guns to a mech Watch your heat capacity.
Yeah. So right here, what I'm doing is I'm making a short-range bushwhacker, and I'll have a long-range bushwhacker.
So you can't just have like really big
Armored
weapons
machine
because
guns?
they would just overheat the mech. And I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure you can have heat sinks, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you can have like a big weapon and heat sinks and lasers. Lasers are really good because they don't overheat that fast.
Yeah, and
right?
you don't have ammo.
And you don't have ammo, so it's just a constant, like, you never run out. I always chose, like, lasers, because I fucking love lasers, but that's probably not the best build to go. But I like lasers. Lasers
Yeah.
are cool.
Laser mechs are cool, I think. I really like the dashing. Psew, psew, psew.
Do you get any that... Do they hover in this one?
Yeah, you get jump
Yeah,
jets.
I got jump jets.
On some mechs, not a lot
Not
of them.
Atlas, that's why I didn't like Atlas. 'cause
Well, I
you
mean,
could
even
jump.
bushwhackers don't have mechs.
Yeah, but Bushwhacker cute. Kyle.
Bushwhacker's
really
adorable.
is
Adorables.
It's all about how cute this is.
So yeah, I go with I give long shot. I give her the long range mech, and then I have 2 short range. So it's like
Do the pilots gain experience?
yes,
And they have, like,
this is the pilot bay right
area,
here,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Here you'll assign a pilot to each mech we're taking
Those
on the
photographs
next
look so
mission.
believable.
Yeah,
Click on the
They're just like,
pilots
that
in the
guy's a
available
pilot.
pilots
Yeah.
list
I
to view
believe
their
it.
information.
and they get like see I'm showing you here too. Is like that guy is an like an autocannon, a medium autocannon specialist. So I'm putting him in a mech that has a medium autocannon kind of thing, right?
Yeah. And that increases what? Its accuracy?
Yeah. Well, I guess he just gets a bonus when using that, and then
Yeah.
she's an SRM specialist. So I'm like, all right, well, there you go. And SRM stands for short range missiles.
Yeah.
As, in case you didn't know.
I didn't know.
So yeah. Very, 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 very.
That one guy.
Yeah, I think I'm just like deciding the end. Yeah, this is launch. So this is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed Mech Commander 2.
Go to the
It's
second.
very, very good. More of this coming up soon.